Namaskar. I am Dr. Nalini Avinash Wagmare, working as an assistant professor at Maharashtra Vidyapit, Pune. Today's our topic is related to Nazism in Germany. We all know that after the First World War, there are two dictatorship arise in the world. Under that, we know the fascism in Italy and Nazism in Germany. While we are studying the related to Nazism, it is related to Hitler. So here, introduction. Unification of Germany was achieved in 1870 by Bismarck, and it became a great power. But Germany defeated in the First World War, and a harsh treaty was given in her face to weaken her power. So after the First World War, the treaty was signed with Germany. The victory power signed a treaty with Germany. The treaty is called as a Treaty of Versailles. So that is the one reason the Nazism rise in Germany. All the avenues of her rise were blocked, which resulted in a revolution in the country, and the German emperor had to flee to Holland, leaving the throne of the land vacant. Weimar Constitution was framed. Ebert and Hindenburg president became as its president, but conditions continued to deteriorate. Adolf Hitler founded a National Socialist German Workers' Party in 1919. It came to be known as Nazi Party in 1923. Taking advantage of conditions in Germany, Hitler grabbed power and became as a dictator of Germany. So here totalitarian ideologies, two totalitarian ideologies we found in the world that time. One is fascism in Italy and Nazism in Germany. Then under related to Nazism, it's Hitler. Then meaning of Nazism, we have to study the Hitler and Nazism relationship and what were the principles of Nazism and its program, as well as causes to spread Nazism, and how Hitler's internal and foreign policy benefit to Germany, and how Hitler was responsible for the start of the Second World War, and some reference books in this lecture. So after the First World War, even in the First World War, Triple Alliance, an alliance formed the 1880s until World War I between Austria, Hungary, Germany, and Italy, also called the Central Powers. At the beginning of the war, Italy left the alliance and joined the Allies. Triple Entente. The loose alliance between Britain, France, and Russia from 1907, becoming a formal alliance at the beginning of World War I in 1914, also called the Allied Powers. So let's see what were the causes to start the dictatorship in Germany. Treaty of Versailles, economic crisis, rise of communism, dissatisfaction among the people against the Weimar Republic, anti-Semitic policy of Hitler, personality of Hitler, and Nazi Party. So these are the few causes to start the Nazism in Germany. Then in brief, we have to study related to early career of Hitler. Hitler was born on April 20, 1889 at Braunau, an Australian village. He came from lower middle class, which formed bulk of his support. He was son of a mother who was more than 20 years younger than his father. He could not receive a systematic education due to extreme poverty. When he was barely 12, he became an orphan in 1903 when his father was died. He was impressed by his mother, but she died in 1908. He appeared in the admission test of architecture in the art school but failed in the attempt. Being so desperate, he became a laborer to eke out his livelihood. In 1930, he left Vienna and went over to Munich, the capital of Bavaria. He had to take a job there. By constantly changing them, he joined the German forces in the beginning of the Great War of 1914. He was awarded an Iron Cross for his regular and bravery work. When the armistice was signed between Germany, Adolf Hitler was lying ill in the hospital of Pomerania. The news of the armistice sent a chill down his spine. He said about it indignantly while scanning the incidents that the German army was not defeated in the war. It could not possibly defeated in any way. Its main cause of defeat, as he inferred, was the decease of the leaders of Germany and stabbing her at back by Jews. So he stated that the Germany signed the treaty. That's why it's German was the reason to failure of the Germany, and the Jews who assigned that Versailles Treaty, they are responsible for it. Not only Hitler became, some others thought likewise about the defeat of Germany. The leftist politician also held the same opinion. Jews are main responsible for signing this treaty, and they are the cause to deframe the Germany. So after the end of the war, Hitler started earn his living as a liberal, but he felt hurt about the defeat of Germany and her sad plight. He always thought about the rise of Germany. He made a party of persons who shared his views. He paid special attention to four important points while envisaging the blueprint of Nazi Party. Establishment of Nazi Party, a scheduled method for running the party. There must be an army of the party. There must be a party paper, and its propaganda should be carried out with full enthusiasm. There must be an attractive name of the party to win the mass support. In 1920, he rented a house for his party work and methodized its program. At that time, there were only 7 members of the party. Means after First World War, the Versailles Treaty signed, which defamed the Germany. So Hitler established the party and named it as a Nazi Party. It's an independent party and given importance to everyone. Then what was the party program? The first thing is to end up the harsh condition of the Treaty of Versailles. Then second, to establish a vast German empire, big German empire, to recapture the lost glory of Germany lost in the First World War. How Germany lost so many economical, territorial, and other things. So once again, Hitler wanted to recapture those places and refame the Germany, and once again glorify the Germany in the world. Not to recognize Jews as the citizens of Germany and to boycott them and not to give them important posts. This is also one more Nazi Party's program. Because of German signed that Jews are signed the Versailles Treaty, so they are responsible for it. That's why not given any post to this Jewish community in Germany. Even to ban the coming of the foreigners dangerous to Germany, to put an end to those parties which propagate against German nationalism. So he wanted to abolish all the parties which are existing in Germany who are against the German nationalism. So he wanted to destroy those parties or close those parties which are existing at that time. To give importance to German nationalism. Even to oppose opposition to militant nationalism, he want to give importance to German nationalism, create among all the Germans, the community, people, student, researcher, and everyone, and create nationalism among them and build Germany as a strong nation. Not to follow parliamentary system of government that was detrimental to interest of the country. He wanted not to follow the democratical or parliamentary system of government in Germany. Then formation of the party army. He started making serious preparation for having an army of the party. It was divided into 2. The people of one wing of the Nazi party wore a brown shirts and had a red patch tied on the left arm, bore the sign of swastika, which like swastika type. It was called stimulating, and they used to salute as Heil Hitler. Then others propagated views. A newspaper, Volkischer Beobachter, was published. Then its main purpose was to propagate the existence of the party. They safeguard the party and distributed the other parties in meetings and sessions like that of Social Democrats and Communists. Hitler opposed the Jews. Hitler opposed the Bolshevism also. Hitler opposed the capitalism like fascists. His aim was to avenge the defeat and to break Treaty of Versailles. That is the main important work Hitler think at that time. The Nazi Party. The abbreviation for the National Socialist Workers' Party. It was founded in October 1918 as the German Workers' Party by German politician Antonio Drexler to oppose both the capitalism and Marxism. It took on its more notorious title in February 1920. 1 year later, Hitler became the party leader for here, Nazi party leader. Later on, founder is different, but later on, a whole Nazi party authority captured by the Hitler, and he propagated the Nazi principles among the people. Then Hitler's Nazism. The ideology of Hitler is known as Nazism. His autobiography, The Mein Kampf, My Struggle, shows clearly the principles of Nazism. The term Nazi stood for National Socialist Party. From the initial letters of these words, the party came to be known as Nazi, National Socialist Party. Adolf Hitler was the founder of this party, and he was the leader of this party in later years. Then Mein Kampf, German, My Struggle. It is a semi-autobiographical book dictated by Adolf Hitler to his co-founder and his personal secretary, Rudolf Hess, while he was serving a prison sentence for his part in the failed Munich Beer Hill on November 1923. It was published in 1925-26 in 2 volumes. Sales did not reach the hundreds of thousands until Hitler took power in 1933. It is a myth that the book was unread or ignored by foreign statesmen. It contained no detailed timetable for aggression. Instead, Mein Kampf is a rambling exploration of Hitler's basic political and radical views. As we know that the 2 great autobiographies in the world, one is Babarnama, which was written by Babar in the period in which give the information about Mughal rule in India and his life sketch and other things. Another famous book, wherever we go in India, abroad, everywhere we find that one of the best autobiography in the world, that is Hitler's Mein Kampf, where he mentioned every detail related to Nazi principles, their programs, his ideologies, his political views, everything involved in that book. And later on it became as one of the best book, and nowadays also this book is translated into various languages of the world. I give advice to students, whenever you get the time, this book is also available in our library. Whenever you get the time, you definitely read this book, and how the Nazi principles and party programs and how the opinion of Hitler's about nation building, those all mentioned in this book. Then another ideology of Nazism is anti-Semitism, a word which appeared in Europe around 1860. With it, the attack on Jews was based no longer on grounds of greed, but on those of race. Its manifestation include programs in 19th century Europe and the systematic murder of an estimated 6 million Jews by Nazi Germany between 1939 to and 1945. 6 million Jews were killed by the Nazi party in Germany. So that is one of the ritual taken place in Germany, even in the history of world also. The Nazi order, new order. The German propaganda euphemism for the racial transformation and economic reordering of Europe to conform with barbaric principles and criminal practices German National Socialism. Then what were the causes of success of this Nazism? What we find in Nazi party, that is a totalitarian, all powers in the hands of the Hitler, and opposition to communism or Marxism, only given importance to dictatorship or totalitarian ideologies against the Jews also. Then what were the reasons to success of this Nazi party in Germany? In this way, Nazism achieved a tremendous success in the field of politics. In 1990, when the party was established, there were only 7 members in its fold. And in 1932, Hitler, the leader of this party, was appointed Chancellor of Germany. In 1934, he, while combining the powers of the two offices, had assumed the title of Reichsführer and became most powerful ruler of his time. The following factors helped him and his party to achieve this meritorious success. Germany was humiliated and insulted by the Treaty of Versailles, and the Nazi party promised to end treaty and sought to recapture the old glory and prestige of the country. So this is the foremost reason that this Nazi party argued the people that we will easily get the we overthrow this Treaty of Versailles and finish it, and we once again glorify our nation. That is the one reason the most of the people joined the Nazi party. Second, the economic crisis of the country, particularly unemployment and inflation, provided Hitler a chance to grab power. After the First World War, we see in the world the Great Depression also took place, and most of the people lost their jobs and unemployment arise in the world. So Hitler promised everyone to give the jobs, food, and everything. So most of the people joined the Hitler's party. Then German prejudice against the Jews and Hitler's idea to make the scope vote for defeat made him popular among the fanatics. So those who love their nation, they sided with the German party or Hitler party, and they against the Jewish community. This is also one more reason, means fanatic German loving people sided with Hitler. The terror of communism in Germany and its violence and popularity in Germany also one more reason. Day by day, the Nazism success in the Germany. Then the support of lower middle class peasant, junkers, and desperate others also joined the Nazi party. The division among the opposition parties and its leaders given a chance to Hitler became as a famous person in the Germany. Establishment of a volunteer corps, that is a natural born instinct of Germany. Cross in the parliament government and its failure to give political stability and prosperity. That is also one more reason. The parliamentary system government in the Germany what is established after the First World War, but that was not successful, and that's why all the powers captured by the Hitler and established his rule in the Germany. The personality of Hitler and his influence on masses who were hypnotized by his speeches. Even when you can refer the Hitler's photo by net or his debates, his speeches, his autobiography. When you refer those things, the people attract his personality. Also, he was short, but his personality, overall his personality and his speech attract the most of the people, and they turn towards the Nazism. Then the rise of Hitler to supreme power and his internal and external policies. The causes of the evaluation Nazi, but assurance of Hitler for the revival of the old glory of the Germany. That is also one of the most reason most of the people end of the Versailles Treaty and given the revival of past glory, because from ancient to up to this time, that time also Germany was one of the great country in the world. So that is the glory also he wanted to revise, and most of the people sided towards the Hitler. When Hitler delivered his public speeches, his voice conquered with sensation, passion, and zeal, and his audience used to spellbound. Hitler declared that they had to consign the Treaty of Versailles into the waste paper basket. After tearing it into so many bits, they had to rebuild the empire of Germany and to recapture the lost glories, which just hypnotized the masses. That is also one more reason. Second, promise of some gain to every group. He promised protection of property to peasants and protection to consumer from producers, protection to workers from exploitation, glory to soldiers, prosperity to shopkeeper, and employment to unemployed, and some gain to each. So he given promise to each community to you can get something from this party. Then growing terror of communism also one more reason the most of the people attracted towards the Nazism. The achievement of Nazism was also due to the growing terror of communism. Germany had come under the influence of communistic ideology. Karl Marx himself was a German-born thinker. Many young Germans had become communists and they had organized themselves well. Their representatives also got seats in research time, but Hitler fought venomous against the growing menace of communism. Communists, on the other hand, propagated to the people that laborers of all the countries were alike and bound by one single bond of fraternity. Their interests were common all over the world, but Hitler took it as a slur on nationalism and advised the laborers to sacrifice all for their own country. He advocated the cause of the militant nationalism and told that it must be stepped up to curb the prestigious influence of communalism and to make the country powerful and prosperous again. The peasants, property owners, shopkeepers also realized that their salvation lay in Nazism and Nazism alone. Hence, they helped Hitler with their zeal and accumulated capital, and Nazism shoot up very high in the political horizon. Another economic unemployment and economic causes also solved by the Hitler party, establishing so many industries and works and given the jobs to the his party members and opposition to Jews. That is also one more reason the most of the people sided the Hitler party. Establishment of volunteer corps. In the Nazism, Hitler got immense help from the volunteer corps. Germans were by nature inclined towards militarism. The Allies had limited the number of the armies and thousands of soldiers were already turned out by them. These soldiers thrown out of employment joined the party of Hitler. He organized SA who terrorized Jews, disturbed the meetings of other parties, and saluted one another by calling Herr Hitler. In Russia, Bolshevik captured power by forcing elected assembly to go out, but in Germany, Hitler Corps succeeded in overcoming communities. And opposition to Jews also one of the turning point in the history of the world. Hitler thought that Jews alone spelled the doom of the Germany. He often said that trade and commerce bore a deep imprint of Jews during the Great War. They were traitors as they betrayed Germany by conspiring with the Allies. They could indulge in such acts of treason in future also and may prove Trojan horse because they were Ammon worshippers, hence they deserved to be bounded out of Germany. Germans always hated the Jews on account of their prosperity. Now they were convinced that there was a man called Hitler who would turn Jews out of the country. Hence, they turned in favor of Hitler. Most of the Germans thought that due to rich Jews expulsion, they will gain prosperity. That is also one more reason most of the people turn towards the Hitlers. Then establishment of the volunteer corps. In the development of Nazism, Hitler got immense help from the volunteer corps. Germans were by nature inclined towards militarism. The Allies had limited number of the armies, and thousands of soldiers were already turned out by them. These soldiers turned out of employment joined the party of Hitler. He organized the party who terrorized Jews, disturbed the meetings of other parties, saluted one another by calling Hitler. So this establishing volunteer corps also one more reason that Hitler became a famous day by day in the Germany. So these are the few causes to success of this party. Then what was the Hitler's home policy or internal policy? Hitler worked very hard for the internal development. He departmentalized different faculties like the education, labor, politics, propaganda, and industries and appointed his chief lieutenant as their heads. They were zealously devoted to their cause. In order to analyze his domestic policy, we may classify it into 7 divisions. Establishment of national unity of Germany, then eradication of hostile element, then reformation of the economic condition, then religious condition to be made useful for the state, changes in the educational system to suit the Nazi outlook, eradication of Jews, and enhancement of military power. Means through this home policy, he built the Germany as one of the strongest nation. Then what his foreign policy? He captured some territories through his foreign policy. Capture of possession of Tsar, Russia, pact with Poland also. New pacts made along with Italy, Yugoslavia, and France. Anglo-French pact also signed. Italian-German pact also signed. Then German-Japanese pact, and Hitler was the cause of the Second World War. He signed many pacts with other nations also, even Italian, German-Japanese pact also. Then how the Hitler wanted was the cause to start the Second World War. Hitler wanted to wipe out all the conditions laid down in the Treaty of Versailles. He had no faith in the principles of the League of Nations. Then it was his firm faith that the Germany has been humiliated. Now all her territories have been unjustly taken by victors. They have divided those. Germany was divided the victories at that time. Germany could recapture her lost glory only by taking back her lost colonies once again. Could only be had through the violation of the conditions of the Treaty of Versailles. According to one of the clauses of the Treaty of Versailles of Germany, could not increase her military strength. But Hitler wanted to make Germany a big nation and German culture the highest form of the world culture. He did not care a bit for the imposed condition of the Treaty of Versailles. He never serious about the Treaty of Versailles. He neglected that one. He increased his desired military strength by making military training compulsory in the country. Everyone must take the compulsory military training. He also declared that the German government would not accept even a single condition imposed by the Treaty of Versailles, but added he would like the Treaty of Versailles to be revised by peaceful means. Apart from, there are other reasons also how Hitler was responsible for the start of the Second World War also. Hitler, through his crafty diplomacy, made a great change in the international situation by establishing the Rome-Tokyo-Berlin Axis in 1937. It gave more impetus to the formation of pacts among other European powers. Then Munich Pact also there. Then problem with Yugoslavia, British attitude towards that. There are some reasons that Hitler was responsible again with that triple entity, triple allies treaties going on in the world, and Hitler captured the Poland and he started with the Second World War, and he was responsible for it once again. So these are the few reference book you have referred for a detailed study of Nazism in Germany. For Hitler biography, you refer to Mein Kampf book, which is available in various languages. Even you can read that one in Marathi, English, Hindi, or any other language. Even International World Affairs book also you can refer for study. Even you use the book A.J.P. Taylor's A.J.P. Taylor book, The Origin of Second World War, The Struggle for Mastery in Europe. These books also give us a lot of information about this Second World War. World between Second World War, that is also you can refer that book also. This is only brief highlight related to this Nazism. Only thing is that after the First World War, the establishment of League of Nations, every world people think that there was not a second world war took place in the world because of some political, socio-economic situations make the world to arise the dictator in the world, like the fascism in Italy, Nazism in Germany, and it's the reason to start the Second World War. We more detail related to this topic study in our next lecture when we explain this causes of Second World War, its cause and consequences. Thank you very much for listening my lecture.